all snuggling, just missing Faith. We're all here just snuggling, missing Faith. Everybody knows she's gone. I needed you. We're all just missing Faith right now. Today's my mom's day too. I miss my mom too. Thank you for all of you. Everything happened so fast, it feels like. I cried all day today. Mom came to pick up Faith. Yes, she did. Everybody here doesn't know the story, but I needed a better sign, you know. And I got it this morning at 7 a.m. I got the sign at 7 a.m. When I was letting everyone out to potty, she didn't get up. Faith didn't get up. She didn't move. She didn't perk her ears up. She didn't blink. She just slept, listening and sleeping. Thank you, Doug, for the conversations. Thank you, MP, for calling me. Thank you, Pookie, for texting me. Thank you, Spirit Angel, for calling, talking to me. Well, I don't know what happened, but when we got home, a butterfly already visited me. I'll share the video later. Outside in our weird winter weather, a yellow butterfly came. A tiny, small, precious yellow butterfly. It was magic. Mai Tai, you are gonna, Mai Tai, you're gonna need to sit down. Sit down. That's Brownie, by the way, you guys. Shh, shh, shh. Saki, you're lucky you don't got no teeth. Look at her. Do you see how many she got? Shh. You're okay, Mai Tai. You're okay, Mai Tai. It's okay, Mai Tai. Oh, poor Mai Tai. He's too rough, man. He got up too fast like that. Okay, right here, Mai Tai. Okay, here you go, buddy boy. Oh, okay, so, oh my gosh. Mai Tai, you're too big for this, bro. You're 60 pounds, man. Oh, they ain't gonna keep me depressed for very long, are they? Come on, we gotta grieve a little bit here, you guys. Okay, we gotta grieve. All right? Saki, man, what the heck? She wouldn't have nothing about that. Oh my goodness. All right, let me fix the camera a little bit. Saki, my goodness. Look at how, no. Look how mean you got. My goodness, look at her. Are you okay, Mai Tai. Is she bullying you? Let me put a fence up here between the both of you. Shh. What the? Y'all have no idea, man. She ain't got no teeth, and she's still the boss. And all that growling, that was Brownie, bro. He was like, sit down. He was saying, sit down, wasn't he? He said, sit down, you might die. He said, sit down. It's okay. It's okay. See, Mai Tai didn't even bow up or nothing, dude. But if you're outside and Mai Tai's running the fence and he's trying to tell you there's a squirrel, then yeah, maybe he might bite you if you get in his way. But out of all that right there, look how Mai Tai handled it, you know? He's such a good boy. He's a human lover, too. Look at him. He knows I'm about to cry. He came running. He came running up. He wants to be right on your chest, this big boy. Right, Mr. Mai Tai? Look at his beautiful brindle, man. It's so pretty. Your color's so pretty. Such a pretty boy. Look how, do you guys remember when he was a puppy? When he was born? Oh my goodness, look how cute he is. He's so cute. Where are you going now? You're going to get everyone upset. What are you looking at? What's down there? Good boy. That's a good boy. Thank you for showing so much love, Mai Tai. When I was crying, he jumped in on my lap and was kissing me on my cheek, on my chin. What a good boy. I gotta turn this on. I can't hardly see sideways what you guys are saying. I'm tired, but I'm so heartbroken and I can't stop being so sad. I need you. I need you to be here, you know. I need to be here with you. I tried to watch. I just wanted to be in the quiet. And in the quiet, I could hear Faith's footsteps. I could hear, like, one time I heard a shuffling in the living room, like, oh, the doggy door flip. And we were all in here, and I was like, whoa, what was that, you know? And I was trying to sleep. I can't sleep. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt right now. Oh. If you can you have a pretty good close-up view, take a look at his whiskers and look at them when they move. It's so cool. Are you gonna, oh, you're gonna lay down now? Oh, oof. If you can see Mai Tai's whiskers, they do move, dude. Okay, let me see here if I can get some action. Okay. Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm gonna try to get him to move. Watch. I don't know how you can do it on your screen, but try, you know, to see. Look at him moving. You see him? Do you see it? Do you see? Look at his whiskers moving. Let me see, Mr. Mai Tai. They're not. There they are. Do you see that? Ooh, it's so cool. His whiskers moving around is so cool. Let me see. Ooh. Do you see? I've never seen a dog's whiskers do all that. Mai Tai, look up. Look up here. Okay, hold on. Let me put it against my skin. Even those ones right there will. Hi. Even those ones right here will curl around, depending on how he's feeling. It's so awesome. Let me see here. You see that one moving? See him moving? See him moving? Oh my gosh, they're so cool. Okay, let me try to get you guys back here now since he's kind of moved. And also, let me unplug you guys because that'll run the device hot. Can I lift your chin? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come here. There you go. Okay, well, lay down. Lay down, Mr. 50-pounder. There you go. That's good right there. Isn't that a good shot right there? I gotta cover my body parts, you know what I'm saying? For everybody who was there with me and in spirit and answering phone calls and talking and messaging me today, I have to say thank you. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being there. This has been a really hard day. We have it just nice and quiet here. Isn't he so pretty? You're so pretty. I could just look at you, you know. You're so pretty, my Ty. We've been crying a lot. My dad drove me and Faith to the veterinarian clinic. I cried bawling hard. My heart hurt. Bawling so hard. Breathing and then bawling and breathing and bawling. My dad cried too. How could you not? How could you not watch your daughter crying, you know? And knowing Faith as well for all these years, and it was gonna be her last everything. Her last hug, a last kiss, a last car ride. A last pee on every spot if you can, which she couldn't walk around, you guys. I took her out to pee as her favorite thing, right? To pee on all those spots. She peed right away. And she stood there and almost fell over. I had to pick her up. That was at, I think we left the house around 10:15. I did a let out around 7:40 a.m. and then a let out right before we got in the car. She couldn't walk anymore, you guys. Like, she couldn't get up this, like, she just went out last night on her own at 7 in the morning. 5 in the morning. She went out and she had a massive diarrhea. She went outside. She made it outside to do it. She didn't even make me a mess. And that was the last time she went out the doggy door to get all that bowel movement out. She made it right out, and it was everywhere in front of the door. And she vomited everything out that she ate on that second live at 3 a.m. I told many of you already, but not many, but some of you. All the process, holding her until she left this earth. Holding her until her spirit left her body, I should say, because I feel her all around. Well, there's no one to look at now. He's looking the other way. But when all is said and done, before totally leaving, which it takes a while, this is really hard. I said to the doctor, because I looked it up, I said, you know, last night I did not sleep. I did a lot of research, reading, watching my faith, sleep. I didn't even hear her tiptoe out to go poop. I did not hear it click at all. Isn't that crazy? Oh, gosh. You know, you've cried and snorted all your boogers so much. You have a compressed head now. It's not a headache quite. It's just pressure from crying so much. I asked the veterinarian, I said, Faith was gone already. I had laid her body on the table on a blanket that they provided, 2 blankets. I said, how much is it to do like an autopsy to look for the kidney failure and the liver failure? I'd like to know which one she had, if she had that. So she's a nice veterinarian. She looked around. She said, well, let me get in there and look around. Meaning she used her hand and felt up into the ribs and all the way up into her tummy and back down with her hands on the outside of her skin. She felt all up in there deep and moved things around. She could say, this is the stomach, this is the colon, small intestine, this is the large intestine. And there was a huge mass that we all could not see in her tummy, in the colon. It was so big. I said, let me feel. I put my hand in there. I moved it around. She showed me how to hold it. It was like this mass up in there. And when I was filming her before we went to the veterinarian, I literally lifted her up, and I was going to shave some hair from her heart, right where her heart was at, on her chest. But she's so fragile and thin. I didn't want to, you know. And I didn't see any mass. I didn't see anything. It was flat and thin. Well, in all that flatness and all that thinness, there was a huge mass like this. And it was hard as a rock. It was cancer, you guys. It was cancer in her colon. So all the food that I was giving her, you know, her little body would not process it because that cancer was in the way. It wouldn't go past it. So it would come back up slowly. 3 or 4 hours later, she would vomit it all back up. The baby food somehow had to have been so small, so tiny, so thin. It got to work its way around the mass and out and through her body a little bit. But my little Faith, who normally weighs about 11 to 15 pounds, you know, my little Faith weighed 7.5 pounds. 7.5 pounds, you guys. All those times we were feeding her, I haven't aired all the releases, but I haven't released all the videos. All the times I was feeding her, helping her eat. Her little body probably couldn't handle all of it, and she didn't quit. She didn't quit. She really tried hard, you know. She really tried hard. She's such a strong girl. Such a strong girl. Strong heart. So they were putting the medicine in her. They were putting the medicine. The put like the pain medicine first to make her drowsy first. And she got weak finally. I could feel her rest her body into my arms. I held her for the whole thing. And then they put the medicine to take her life. And her heart, the doctor said her heart is pretty strong, you know, she's beating, it's beating. And we waited a while and I was holding her. And her heart wouldn't stop beating, you know, it kept beating and beating. And I was like, oh my gosh, you have to give her more, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, she doesn't want to go. She didn't want to go, you guys. She didn't want to go. She didn't scream or anything like that, but she didn't want to go. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is live, and if you love the content, subscribe, but this is real. This is real. She didn't want to let go of me. Her heart was beating and beating, and I want to say I put my hand on her heart, because you can. I would hold her, you know, at home, and I could feel her heartbeat. And I could feel it. And I could hardly feel the faint of the heartbeat. And before the lady even got the second round in, I felt like I thought her heart stopped. I thought it already stopped, but I didn't want to tell the lady to stop, because then it would be like, stop, and it's still beating, and let's do it again, and just make it so much more suffering, more, not suffering, but just more sad, you know, because here I am holding her and talking. I don't want to stop talking to her. This is my knee. I want to talk to her through the whole thing, you know, because I believe, personally, I believe that hearing goes last. So even though their body's there and it looks like they're gone, sometimes I believe that they can still hear you, you know, they can hear what you're saying. Thank you, everybody. So my faith, I know somebody over there snoring hard. Oh, dude, who is that? Pastel. Pastel snoring hard on my tie. I'm sorry, Marsha, you too. I try to talk all the way through, and even afterwards some more, to make sure, like, if there's a remnants of their spirit in there moving around, that they still hear me, that they know mommy's here, you know. She didn't want to go either. And whatever you want to call it, that spot that was on her eye, you know, and maybe it was painful, maybe it was I think I did research on it at 5 in the morning, and it was like a deposit from the body. Like I said, might be something from the body, like all the minerals that the body's not able to process anymore because nothing's making it down, you know. So there was a spot on her eye that it looked like looked like a star. And the first thing I thought of was the gift that KG gave me with the Star of David, you know, what time David died, and the star from that moment. I was like, oh my gosh, there's a star on her eye. Well, I'm going to tell you, she had the biggest teardrops coming out of that eye on the way there. We were crying together. She had these big, humongous teardrops coming out of that eye with me crying. So, every once in a while, I see And I've witnessed Suey cried for Duke when Duke passed, you know, he cried. His eyes cried. But very rarely I see that. The dogs cry, you know. And to see I was holding Faith while my dad was driving, Bubba was driving. And I saw these eye drops, the tears, just big tears. Like, she couldn't cry and yell like I was, but she was crying with me. It was so sad. She cried too with me. I talked to some of you, and I really tried to say I need rest. And I was going to try to get some rest, you know. I cannot rest. I just cannot. I cannot rest. That was a loud bang. Oh, he's laying right on top of me, you guys. Oh my goodness, this guy. You know that I'm crying, huh? I didn't know you were so attached to me, Mr. Mai Tai. He's so attached. I didn't know you were so attached. So in love with me like this. I had no idea it was this strong. I gotta see if I can move you guys around. I don't know. He keeps moving. He doesn't want me sad at all. He's gonna lick all these tears away. You're so right. But I didn't know he was gonna be like that. Did you? Oh man, I don't know if you guys do it too when you lose your pet like that. Like that. If you scream, do you scream? Because I'm screaming. I'll be screaming and yelling Faith's name, almost as if to call her and make sure she can hear me from the piercings of the heavens. Do you scream too? Like wail, like wailing into the house. The whole house shakes when you're screaming that you miss Faith. Do you do that? Or do you just cry in your pillow? I wonder, do you yell like I do and yell out loud, yelling, Faith, Tasha, you know, Tash, no, 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 not my Faith, you know. Man, I wailed and I'll like rest, right? And feel like, okay, I'm done. No, it went on all day. I tried to do what Betty said. She said, cry in the shower, right? Cry in the shower. So I tried that. I tried everything. I can't just cry in my pillow. I mean, I'm over here screaming and yelling. I'm glad I'm not the only one. This is so, so, so hard. And if you know, you know, you know. Everybody on here so far I know personally has been through losing a pet and how hard it is, how emotional it is, how tolling it is on your heart and your spirit. It's so exhausting and painful. It's such a heartbreak. It's such a heartbreak for some that sometimes they never get a pet again. And Bubba, he's not the only one. I've heard other people for sure, you know. how, I don't know. I could never not have a pet. How about you? You know, could you ever not have a pet? And I know now why I have pastel still in Mai Tai. The amount of love I have for these animals, losing faith. One could not give me enough, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that one doesn't love enough, but the amount it took all of them jumping on me to lick me, kiss me, hug me, touch me, rub on me, all of them when I was screaming, all of them came like an army. Pookie said the most hardest part was coming home to an empty house. That is the hardest part right there. So I told myself I would never just have one. And if one was getting old, I always wanted my next one to meet my oldest one, you know? I didn't want to just have one. But as I get older now, I have to say, it's really hard to do things and afford to do things to get help so that I can go enjoy the world. It's like you have to sacrifice this for that. So I hate that I have to have that mentality. Like, I've been watching some shows and places to visit, and I'm like, I have to afford it twice because I have to hire someone and find someone to cover me. I couldn't just jump on a plane and go to Taiwan for a whole month and visit my whole family who I haven't seen in 15 years without debating who's going to help me and be there for that amount of time, and how can I afford all that plus the trip to see my family, you know? As I get older, I know that I'm losing time. If there's anything I wanted to do before I pass away, I wish a lot of things were more affordable all around in the US. I wish things were a lot more affordable. And it's up to you and me to make it affordable. Like, if we're business owners, we could try to offer ways to make it extremely affordable for somebody, you know? Like pet sitting care. Write a bucket list. You did that. I have a bucket list in my head, girl. Hannah, today's my mom's death day. 2 years ago, she passed away as well. And she totally came to get Faith. I just want to say for the record, Mai Tai is literally on the edge of the bed. And if it happened to be any kind of movement, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to see if you can see all this right here. Do you see that he is literally on the edge of this bed? The TV is slower than the movement, so bear with me. This is the edge of the bed right here. And do you see the purple blanket where Faith should be down there? I keep looking over there. I keep looking for her. My mom passed away at 8:22 p.m. The biggest change here is that Faith isn't here, you guys. She's not in the room with us. Her body is not in here. It's such a big change. We're not filming her last days anymore. We won't see her on the videos anymore. We won't see her current on the videos anymore because I will be airing some things. All the moments we had and stuff. I'm going to put that out there for you to enjoy with me. But when I look around for her, I have a vision of her everywhere, every corner. And I was telling myself too, it's not like if she was laying down, it was because I had stopped and sat down and I was also laying down. Saki's under my right arm, but the camera can't see it because of the lighting. Yeah, and I don't want to move or I might drop everything over there. She's on my right arm. Mai Tai's on my left arm. He's literally on my arm. But I forgot what I was saying now. Saki's not 100%. That skin problem is still going on. I took her cone head off right now because I'm present, but she got a hold of her leg again today and just, if I feed her and I don't hurry back up and put a cone head on, sometimes she just starts going out of her legs and it's so hard. If she's next, you know, it's too much, man. At least Saki's being more grumpy. It's easier to kind of... Saki was a puppy, though, when I got her. Faith was at least 1 year old. So Saki has more of that. I had her, like, totally puppy stuff, you know. And she's getting thin. I've been letting her kind of eat whatever she wants at this point to give her some weight. But, man... why can't I sleep, you guys? I was almost kind of dazing. I didn't want to hear the TV. I just wanted to hear the silence, which is weird because after my mom died and David died and Betty died, I didn't want to hear silence at all. I didn't want to hear all the thoughts I had about all of them, missing them and loving them. So I constantly have TV playing. But today, I just wanted silence. Maybe it's because I wanted to try to hear her walking around still in my house. Maybe because I want to hear if the doggy door moves as if she's going in and out. And then I realize how much alertness I have learned over the last, I don't know, weeks and months to really pay attention to where my Faith is and what she's doing. Because what I like to do is go out when she's done and check where she pooped so I can look at it. I'd call Faith, Saki, and Brownie the geriatric trio. I just love my picture of the three of them. Who knew that picture postcard was going to be so popular? I sent it out to so many people in those packages many years ago. I might have gave you a special one. I'm not sure. Sometimes I gave people magnets, you know, and sometimes you ordered them. But who knew that those would be so important? Who knew that when you got it right, that you might be saying goodbye one day in your own way, that they wouldn't be here anymore? Who knew that I would have 2 doodles after them? Who knew I would pick up a stray pit bull who would have 10 puppies, and I still have 2 of them, and the stray pit bull? Who knew? And he is just perfectly comfortable. If I have these big dogs until things happen, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way I'm going to be able to move them around and hold them like I was holding Faith today. Saki, are you okay? Saki? You're panting hard. 'Twas meant to be, Pookie Puppy says. My family came to visit, and my dad bought some yogurt that no one ate. It was their favorite yogurt, and no one touched it. So as I was babying Faith, my dad gives me this yogurt, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not eating that yogurt, dude. But I bring it over to my house, and I'm like, okay, he's not going to eat it. And I got to say, I tried it, and it was a couple times along with feeding Faith. And I'll tell you right now, God is so good because Faith wasn't hardly eating nothing. But the one thing outside of that treat that she ate last night that her body wasn't processing, the one thing she would eat is that yogurt. I had to ask him to go get me another one yesterday. And he did. I told you might fall off that bed. And I can't scoot over because Brownie got me sandwiched in. Well, I'm really happy you guys are here with me because I feel pretty hurt. I feel pretty sad tonight. If I didn't have all these lovely dogs, I don't know how I would feel right now. I would feel really broken. Thank you, all you dogs in here, all of you. Thank you, all of you, for loving me. She ate all that yogurt. Sometimes she didn't eat it, but she ate all that yogurt. Man, I looked in his eyes like deep. She ate all that yogurt. Sometimes she wouldn't take it. I would have to give it to someone else, but for the most part, it was one of her favorite things was that yogurt. Grandpa gave us this yogurt to finish, and it was her favorite thing. I would have never bought any yogurt to give it to her like that. That wouldn't have been on the top of my list, Thank you, Spirit Angel. Thank you for your donation. Also, Spirit Angel's mom is already at the ER or going to the ER. So God, Lord Jesus, I ask you to be with Spirit Angel's mom and watch over her and give her the strength to battle heart disease. And make it easy on the family. Let them understand what's going on. And I know this is a constant thing because she has chronic heart disease, but Lord Jesus, don't let her suffer. Amen. Pookie says, Bubba probably tasted better because it was from you. You're so cute, Pookie. You got to understand, I can't move the camera where you guys are at right now. But I got Brownie on my right, Saki on my right, Miracle at my foot, and her allergies are off the chain right now. Pastel is laying on top of Angel. And I think that is where's Momo? He's on that twin bed over there all by himself, spread out. Now we're all hanging half off the bed, you guys. This is something else. Spirit Angel, do you want to talk a little bit about it so that I can read it? Do you want to say, is your mom in the ER right now or already in the hospital? And she might have pneumonia. Are you putting cold a cold wash towel, like a cold wash towel just on your eyeballs to keep them from being too puffy like I am. Laugh out loud. So there was a time Spirit Angel did some pet sitting for me. And she's seen the dogs visiting with them when she would visit. I could understand why this is so hard for you too. Nikki's not out there, but Nikki cried with me earlier. Nikki's cared for my dogs a lot. Sitting with Faith in the kitchen, cooking her food and hand feeding her. Oh, you hear everyone snoring over there? Where is Nacky Swats? She's probably tired from me calling her. I don't think she thought I would go live in my condition. I didn't think I would go live. But little did I know, this is where my closest people have come to me with. Spirit Angel says she's been battling the flu. They did a chest x-ray to see if she has pneumonia or a respiratory infection. Still waiting to hear results. Spirit Angel says my heart is broken. Not as bad as mine is. Thank you, Hannah, who says that she will pray for Spirit Angel and her family. Lord Jesus, thank you for the community we have here. I ask you to watch over every one of us, all our pups, our people, our friends, fans, the people that talk once in a while, the people that talk all the time, the fans that are there everywhere, from Patreon to YouTube to Facebook, the fans that are just on YouTube. I ask you to be with every single one of them and all their needs be met. Take good care of them. Take care of their hearts, their minds, their spirit. Let us all know to give it to God. And then in you, we have eternal life. And if we have eternal life and believing in the Lord Jesus Christ, we will see each other again and again and again. And I will see my little Faith and my mom and David and Betty and Titania and all the people I have lost and all the animals I have lost again, as you will. Lord Jesus, you are my Savior, and I would not be here without you. And thank you for allowing this community to have a place to confide in. Amen. Did you guys know that Mai Tai was this calm when it comes to love and affection with a human? I don't think you did you? Hi, Kim. Thank you. Did you know he's this calm with a human? Seriously. But I can tell you right now, he is hairy and I need to brush him. Mr. Mai Tai, why you're looking around because you're about to fall off, right? I'm telling you, man, you're amazing trying to squeeze your little body on that thin line just to be next to me. Okay, here we go again. You guys ready to kind of look at his whiskers? Watch this. Ooh, I can see those whiskers moving on the screen. Okay, ready? We're going to make your whiskers move. Move. When you smell my finger, move that whisker there. You're too relaxed? Move your whisker. Move your whisker. He's not moving them, dude. Move your whisker. He even moves these little front ones up here like this. Let me show you. He can even move these little front ones in here. Oh, did that tickle? Let me see. I've never had a dog. Oh, there they go. Do you see them? Do you see them moving back and forth? Oh my gosh, it's so cool. The tickle right here. Oh, what was that? What was that? Look at it. He's looking. He's looking for someone. What? Guess who he's looking up? He's looking up at David. Look. Oh my gosh, he goes wet. Did you see that? Whoa. Ooh, look at his whiskers. Look at him moving. Look at that. They're moving. I love it. This is so cool, man. It's like, look at those features your car has. Look at the features my dog has, man. He can move his whiskers and you can tell what his attitude is going to be like. Seriously. If they go crazy, he's going to try to like jump and be wild and act crazy like that. Can you move those now? Let me see. Ooh, they moved. Ooh, did you see him? Ooh, he spiked up. He spiked him out. Did you see him like a porcupine? Oh my gosh, I'm making this stuff up. Here it goes. I can see it on the screen right now. There it goes. Watch. He spikes him out. Boom. There it goes. Yep. You're facing the wrong direction, my tie. Hey, we're going to be up all night doing this, aren't we? We're going to be up all night. He's like, I'm falling off the bed. He's like, I'm falling off the bed. That's the problem. I know you guys can't be here up all night with me like that. MP, you just got back from your trip, and I'm curious to ask, like, what you're doing now. What are you doing? I don't want to be in your way, you know? He was just moving that one too, right there. If you look closely, that one right there. Hi, pretty boy. You pretty boy. You pretty boy. You pretty boy. Oh. All right, you got. Okay, can I move your? There you go. Is that okay? Sorry, Saki. I had to give him some space. I'm sorry you're missing your mom too. Is today her death day too, Impy? I hope not. Laugh out loud, but either way, she's not here, you know? Either way, she's not here either. When you lose a parent. Saki. Okay, don't be chewing yourself. I got that cone head on right there next to us. Don't be chewing nothing. She's licking. Could you hear her licking? So his head is on my heart right here. And I don't know if you're going to keep trying to get closer. You keep getting up here, I'm going to have to put my camera on the face. And my face is so puffy from crying all day. My voice is shot from yelling and screaming. Calling Faith from every corner of the universe. Nacky, we were just talking about you. Wondering where you were at. I'm sure you miss your mom, MP. I'm so sorry you miss your mom. I sure wish she didn't have to go. I'm so sorry that you'll be selling, your family will be selling her house and everything's going to be moving. And it's gone, you know, given away, sold, donated. And that whole, remember I talked to you guys about you never know when it's going to be your last time. I was leaving the house today with Faith, right? I got her ready and bundled her to take her over to my dad's car. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know to bring the blanket back home so the dogs know that she's not with us anymore. Maybe there's some smells they can smell, but I had to stop and let everyone say goodbye, dude. It was going to be her last time walking out of the house, walking away from the house. Oh, I miss my mom too, no matter what problems we had. I wasn't done with my mom, with the time I had for my mom. Nikki says I had a meet and greet with my neighbor's new cat. I'm going to help her clip her nails. We're just doing trust building for now. Shoo, that cat gonna trust your arm and get a bite in it. You better be careful. Deaths are hard. Even harder with animals. Somebody's whistling in their dreams over there. Thank you, Nikki. She says all our hearts are with you. It's not enough. Ain't my first rodeo. Okay, girl. Something you and Spirit Angel said to me today about the pets that you have lost. Something that both of you said to me was when you were both with the pets that you had to say goodbye to, there came a moment with both of your situation where you looked in your animal's eyes and you could see that they needed help and that they were like, please help me. I'm done. Like, I'm done. Please help me. Both of you had that exact experience to share with me that I hadn't really seen that eye contact with Faith. And maybe today, if I did see it today, it was already, I could read her body language. So even though she was perked up while we were driving to the veterinarian, literally she's looking around at cars driving by. I was holding her tight. But I don't understand. She was perked up, right? And we go into the vet and literally she folds into me. And it wasn't like it went from there to the solution to make them drowsy to saying goodbye, like the solution to stop their heart. It went so fast. It wasn't fast, but it felt like you're trying to grab time more. And you can't really grab a hold of it. You want more time, but you also don't want her to suffer, but you just, those minutes are just flying by and they're going away fast. And it felt endless. Yeah, that's why when she went back to give more, because she said her heart wasn't wanting to stop. Her heart was still beating so hard. Oh, that was like, I said it. I said, you have to give her more, And it wasn't like it was painful. It was just, now you have to do the needle thing again and all. I was so like, what the heck, man? But I think she passed before the second solutions came through. I decided to put my hand right on her heart. And I at one point, I was just like, I feel no beating. I felt no beating. So the hard part is that if you have to say goodbye in such a way, if you have to use veterinarian's help to say goodbye in such a way, would I tell you not to have a pet because it's going to hurt so hard? And the answer is no, I wouldn't tell you that because my pets have been my life, my light, my support, my angels, my comfort. They've been lifting me up, keeping me going, giving me duties, making sure I take care of myself, to take care of them. They have shown me in so millions of ways how to be a better person. And I said this a long time ago. I think that dogs are God's security cameras, like God can see right through their eyes on what you're doing and how you're doing it. Thanks, Ame. Nikki says, our hearts are filled with those little paw prints with each soul that touches us. Yes, the loss is so severe. But if I came home to an empty house, like Pookie said, I would not get out of bed. And unfortunately, I have to for all these people in here right now. All these dogs, I mean. For my crew, I have to get up. Saki needs help getting out of the doggy door because she's got a multitude of conehead problems. Mai Tai needs exercise, which we're obviously not getting right now. So does Pastel. She needs to run marathons. Miracle's having some allergy problem that's hit her butt hole and her eyeball and her paw and the lips on her mouth all at the same time. She looks like a blistered mess from the front end to the back end. How do you get a blistered butt? I mean, I cannot help this. The only one that's like literally carefree, Angel. And I'm going to really beat myself up about how much I don't have to do anything for her. Pookie Puppy said I sat in the driveway for hours just crying. I'm so sorry you had to do that. I can't believe you remember it. I guess you will. If I have to close my eyes and think about Duke, and I probably can say I remember how I cried, how hard I cried. Nikki says, that's my heart, Angel. I'm gonna be very hard on myself because Angel seems to be aging so fast. I'm gonna be so hard on myself because like right now he's her son, but he's on my lap, right? For an hour. She's not. And Pastel will be, she doesn't. She's real cool about it. She's down doing her own thing. She's not needy. And then every morning usually she'll crawl up and lay next to me and kind of like, let's get up. But she doesn't stay long. It's like whoever taught her and trained her the knowledge she knows, they taught her to be off. Like go over there and lay in the corner and like we'll lay over there, stay. Be, be chill, be cool. Instead of being needy, laying on you, she don't do none of that. So because she doesn't do none of that, Angel, I don't force her to do it. And then I'm not like making her do it, right? Come lay on top of me. Because I kind of don't want them to lay on top of me. They just do what their personality is doing, So I'm going to beat myself up on not hugging her enough, not laying with her enough, not holding her enough. That's going to be a tough one. And I need to change that today. I need to make it more like I have to give time to Angel so I don't have that hurt and regret later. Losing Pomai was harder than losing my parents. That's what MP said. MP said she cried so much harder for Tashe than she did her mom as well. And it's true. These animals, they follow your footsteps, smell your farts, and lay with you while you're pooping, and in the bathroom follow you around, and just everything, just everything that you would ever want in a companion. They are that. MP, please remind me not to beat myself up on a regular basis because it's constant. Nikki says her spirit reminds me so much of my heart dog, Nia. I see so much of her personality in Angel. I think that's why they all hold a part of my heart, but in different ways. That's awesome. Angel. 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 Angel, you're dreaming, baby girl. She's like, did you hear her? I was like, what the heck, man? You're dreaming, girl. Get out of that dream. Get out of that dream, girl. I know the feeling, Pookie Puppy. I don't know if you can see this, but he literally has been holding my hand. Hi. Listen, I got this camera thing going. Look, he's been holding my arm this whole time like this. Look at this. He's got a little bend in it too. And it comes down. Oh, you're going to tuck it in now? Oh, little stinker. So cute, dude, right? So compassionate, so loving. Angel is one smart mama, I know. You're going to roll off the bed right now. You are. If you go roll that direct, he just shifted his body. If you roll, you're going to roll off. Nikki says, oh my goodness, bless his sweet. Don't do it. It's about to happen right now. He's about to roll off the bed. You're about to roll off the bed. Look, this is the edge of the bed right here. Look, this is the edge right here, Mr. Needle Hair. Man, I had to pull out one of their hairs out of the bottom of my foot. It was stuck like a needle. Oh, he shifted his body weight. Smart. Smart dog. Good dog. She snores like a man, though. Hey, we're starting to laugh now? Okay. I better stay on a little longer until we get into full-fledged laughs. Spirit Angel babysat. Hey, Miracle, stop licking the cone head. That's why you're getting your blistered lips. Thank you. Spirit Angel pet sat Mai Tai for a little while. She should know something. Nothing's showing. It's pink. He loves to lay his whole body on you. I remember that. Montana says, laugh out loud. My dog does that all the time. Look at his curled ear right here. He's so cute. And he don't like it. I thought it was curled, man. You remember David used to say that, man? Come on, man. I don't know why I do that. I better stop messing. Did you see his eyeballs? Oh my goodness. Nikki says, oh, hey, Miracle, I hear you licking that cone head. This is why you got blistered lips, girl. Stop with your blistered lipness. Nikki says, oh, it makes me think of how my arms break out after cuddling with Mr. Needle Hair. I laughed out loud, and yes, I did just snort. He's worth it, though. You got to come out, approach him with the long sleeve I gave you. Hello. Kim laugh out loud. Oh, he stretched out on my arm again. Look at this. Miracle, stop lip smacking them chapped lips before I get you some Vaseline. Vaseline. You guys say it. Hey, can you hand me some Vaseline? Oh, Miss Miracle's eye. Uh-oh, here she comes. She's going to lay right on top of me. Hey, baby girl, your poor eye. I'm so sorry. It's having such a bad time. What is it? It was doing so good, Miracle. Your poor baby eye. What happened? Where are you going? Over there. Oh. Yeah, Brownie is not going to like you guys moving around. You got to figure it out. You got lots of room. Oh, she got down. Let's see it. Listen if she goes to drink water. Girlfriend be picking up signals from Mars with that satellite. If she ain't drinking water, she probably has to go outside. Miracle. 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 Man, what's she doing? Miracle Croy? What you need, girl? What you need? Did you drink some water? Oh, what happened? Your poor little facey face. Look at that. Oh, what's up, girl? What are you trying to do with that satellite dish, honey? Hey, girl, what you trying? Did you drink some water? Feels like it. Did you drink? You were so quiet. I didn't hear you do the water thing. Hey, girl, look at her chapped lips over here. Look at her, all this maroon. She done chapped the whole side of her face on this side over here, licking her lips. Come on, get up here. Good girl. You want to lay down in my lap? Okay. Oh, you're going to lay down right on my tie because Brownie don't want you up here? Oh, good Lord Jesus. What are you guys doing? Oh, my gosh. I can't make this up. Look at her. What are you doing, Miracle? What is it go? She... Look. Can you see my tie's head under here? I cannot see the screen now, Miracle. There's no seeing the screen. Nope, there's nothing. I can't see nothing with you. You became an upside down light now. You have become an upside down light. That Spirit Angel, thank you for your donation. Keep it coming. Listen, you're satelliting this light on your head. You're gonna get a suntan. Okay, you're gonna get a suntan. Come on now. What you gotta get off of my tie. She don't want to jump over because Brownie's arguing. Okay, come here. Look, it's completely empty. Just Brownie's just gonna make a lot of noise. Ready? I'm gonna move you. Oh, okay. Brownie, can you please put a wall up? Go, go. There you go, girl. Phew. I didn't know how we were gonna get out of that. Man, that was crazy. That was hilarious. She was all on him. She jumped right on top of him. Now that is something. Did you see that her butt too? It freaking looks like freaking maroon. I don't know. It's like, I want to say she needs a different pH balance situation. I got to do some research. Something's making everything flary on her. You know? And yeah, I gave her some peanut butter or some yogurt, and it might be one of those things, but I have no idea. Shouldn't have shared any of Faith's stuff with everybody like that, but now I'm paying the price for some reason. I gotta say, I do feel quite a bit better. We've been going live so much with Faith all together for so long. I mean, this is what I know best, you know. I've called a handful of y'all to talk, but I have a slight headache from crying so hard. I didn't really want to talk individually like that anymore. So I just decided to come here, and I hope that's okay with you. I haven't forgotten that my heart is broken, but I have a smile here and there, and I feel a little bit better, and I can't thank you enough. I can't say there's many YouTube videos or any YouTube videos that I re-watch and learn stuff. I don't go to the community and feel like I could do that. And I gotta say, this is pretty cool. You guys know so much about me, so much about my life, about the dogs, and you share my pain, which is really, really amazing. Thank you. I hope to someday meet all of you that really care about me. Back here, this right here, this ear back here is so soft. This hair is so soft. This community is the best, Pookie says. Thank you. Stay strong, says Bubba. I don't know. I get lost when I'm getting lost a little bit. When I'm facing the loss. Hannah, that's cute, says, thank you for sharing your puppy family with us. Thank you for sharing it with me. And caring about them. Praying for them. Praying for us. Chatting, for commenting, for liking, for sharing. All those little things that you do when you love something. Can this go down? Hold on. Hold your horses. No, it can't go down any more than that. Hold on. Hold your horses. Ooh, I got a new angle. Oh, it might keep going. No, hold on. I'll tighten that up. Nice. Hey, baby boy. A new little angle for you right there with this little whatever I got going on over here. Thank you, Nikki, for the donation. Appreciate you. If you love the content, comment below and let me know. And also, your donations really help us. Thank you. If you don't want to donate, order something at myfavoritegroomer.com. A lot of people are like, well, I don't want to donate money and have you do whatever you want with it. You know, even if you are watching content that you might like. So you don't have to do that. You can go to the store and buy something, you know. That's just, it's not exactly the same, but it does support us. Nikki, did you notice his whiskers do this? Did you know his whiskers move around, like really, really move around? If you get them to move around, they'll like move. Look right there. Ooh, they'll move around like. That looked like it kind of tickled, huh? He's like, ooh, that tickles. That tickle right there. Look at them moving around, man. It's the coolest thing. Donations that they're giving right now on YouTube is nothing to do with PayPal. It has to do with your credit card, I think. And then if you click the description of the video, it's PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or even just go to myfavoritegroomer.com/donate and put a credit card in there because that's actually my website. But thanks for asking, Marcia. Any donation helps, especially things like today's veterinarian bill for Faith. One bag of dog food, you guys might know, costs around $65 to $75. And I think we go through 4 to 6, depending on who's eating all the kibble that month. Anything helps. You know, I'll just share you a secret too, just to kind of defend why it's so important to donate and support on a regular basis, is because the day I picked up Angel, right, when I found out that she had a tag and everything, she had a microchip, they didn't want her, right? So I had two options. I could keep her and go get her vaccinated and intertwine her into my family and find a home for her, or I could drop her off at the shelter, right? And I have dropped off quite a bit of dogs at certain shelters that are usually faster to get them adopted, but not no kill, right? There's very, very rarely realistic no kill shelters. You have to know the no. Just because it says it is doesn't mean it is. Well, when she ends up getting pregnant, because she became a part of my household, everybody's fixed now except for Miracle, which is probably going to happen. But just with all these eye problems and allergies and all that, I haven't focused on getting her fixed. But check this out. So me and my dad are posting on our neighborhood apps to help us rehome the puppies that are born, right? And we get flagged over and over and over and over. So I cannot even ask my neighborhood where I picked up Angel, where one of my neighbors said he didn't want, or he said he wanted her and then ghosted me and the veterinarian and the animal shelter trying to get that Angel back to home, right? So you think that you can find help in your neighborhood and where you're at, and that's not the truth. The truth is it's actually really hard. It's really hard to do things in your neighborhood, especially when they're people that are judgmental, mean, cruel, reporting you, or trying to get you in trouble by getting the dog taken away and put to sleep. And they would rather not love you like a neighbor. They would rather make it so hard for you to ask for help when you did something in your neighborhood. And I'll never understand it. And Bubba, my dad, he can attest. I said, did you want to try that again? He goes, no, I got so much hate from it. My dad. Why would someone be hateful to my dad, about a dog we picked up and then had puppies? Like, we need help. But my point is that, you hear my point, right? It's a shame. It's a shame. I was on these apps, and I literally put out there I would help a lot of people, and most people actually didn't show up. They don't show up. I know you know what I'm talking about. You were trying to sell some stuff on your neighborhood app out here at the time, and people were just jerky. They jerk you around. Imagine if you had dogs trying to rehome a dog on there. Some people get crazy about it for some weird reason. Like some people are addicted. There was a couple. Hopefully this is okay for you to just chit chat with me. So there's I watch the conversations now about dogs on them, and I watch the conversations. I don't partake when it comes to animals. I kind of watch who says what. And there'll be these people like, hey, I got to get rid of my dog. Who wants my German Shepherd? And it's free, or it's $50, or whatever, right? And these people will say like, oh my gosh, be careful, because if you say free, then anybody random can want to come get your dog, and you don't even know who you're giving it to. And this one time I had met up. This is when my family member came into town and set up, like she helped me write hundreds of animal shelters and people, and she got a lot of responses. Some responses, not a lot. The responses that she got, one of them met us up at a Buc-ee's, right? She wanted gray. This lady wanted gray. So when we met, no application was filled out, no copy of driver's license. We met at the Buc-ee's gas station area, and I said, everybody is desperate for me to get rid of all the puppies at the time, and they still kind of are. People ask me like, what's been the problem? I'm like, I don't know what's been the problem. They're listed, but they're not puppies anymore. They're like almost 3. Oh shoot. Are you going to be 3 in February? Man, you ain't even trying to get adopted no more. That's what the deal is. But this lady was she came running over to Gray. If you guys remember Gray, he was gorgeous. He looked like he looked like David's hair, furry all over the place, like a wolfhound. And Doodle, mixed Doodle with Pit Bull. Whoa. Well, he was gorgeous, man. Well, we met, and everybody in my family was like, let him go. Like, we're meeting someone, let him go. Hi, Ellie Bug. Wow, thank you for the donation. Yahoo! I just found you. I'm new to grooming. You've really helped me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Ellie, I got to see you more often chatting. I would love to be friends. That's awesome. Thank you. Wow. So we met Gray and this lady and my family. We were all there, right? And this lady runs over to Gray and basically hugs Gray and starts like, I can't remember if she was kissing him or like he was all hers. There was no like excuse me. There was like not even a discussion. And I didn't like that because I'm a germaphobe kind of person. And I'm kind of like, if I'm going to take your dog, I would never run up on your dog and start kissing, licking it and all this. I wouldn't do that. I actually don't even run up on a dog and start petting the dog. I stand back like Caesar Milan. I stand back and kind of assess the whole situation. You know, I know Spirit Angel's excited about that donation because she's my number one donation monitor. Spirit Angel was like, yeah, that's awesome, Ellie. Where's Ellie been, huh? Not that saying you need to donate all the time, but just like, wow, when someone says they appreciate you and they donate the like amount like that, it's so appreciative. Thank you so much. So many people do that. I just don't get it. Well, anyways, this lady, this random stranger that was to meet Gray, we were meeting her. Went to Buc-ee's. We went out there as a whole family. She doesn't have any application done. She didn't even send me a driver's license. All I have is maybe her real phone number or a fake one or a Google one. I don't even know. We meet. She runs up on Gray. She acts like she owns the dog. She picks him, like hugging him, picking him up, kissing him, doing all this stuff. Thank you, Pookie. Thank you for your donation on Venmo. Yahoo! That doesn't split anything with YouTube, so thank you. So this lady, right? So she does all that. Well, I kind of and I know I probably disappointed my family members at that time because I was already pushing her away, right? So I got Gray. I said, come here, Gray. And I kind of brought him to me and I asked her, binge watching your content, Ellie, you need to get on my Patreon then because it's going to be bigger than that. My content here, you got to watch. I'm telling you, the 9-hour lives, go back to way back when and just, you got to watch the lives with a notebook. And there might be 9 hours. Don't fast forward. You can listen. You don't have to watch, but you can listen. And if it's something you need to watch, write down the time. So in your notebook, we went into training. You get your notebook, right? Even if you're in bed and you're watching my videos. I'm going to tell you right now, every single video, right, Pookie? I teach you something different. And live, go to the lives on the dashboard, like playlists, shorts, go to lives, scroll all the way down, or if you can filter on a computer, filter the oldest first and watch the oldest lives first. And we're talking 8-hour live, 9-hour live, 8-hour live, 9-hour live, okay? This is what you do. You have your notebook, and this notebook is only for My Favorite Groomer. And what I mean is, trust me, you're going to need this whole notebook. And you're going to write down the title of the video so that you can always come back and find it, okay? I've done a lot of training on YouTube. Hello. So you're going to write down the title of the video. And when you lay in bed to go to sleep at the end of your groom day and you're tired and you still want to watch some stuff and you want to listen or listen while you're driving, then you have that same notebook and that title of the video is already written down. You pause it and look at the time, like, I need to come back to 16.01 and watch that physically, cutting the dog or whatever. And then you can go on with listening. That way you can take these little notes like, oh, she said use a symbol lead. Oh, she said that brush with the nipples on it suck. Don't use that. Okay, you write that down. Don't use a brush with this nipple on it. So you keep these little tabs of all these little secrets I give you all through these lives. And every live is a completely new live. It's not like the same dog, same situation. Every time the dog comes in, every time an animal comes in, it's like a whole different experience. So it's a whole different conversation. So welcome to training, and I hope to see you again, Ellie. Thank you for your donation. There's a Momo over there flipping around. So I hope you like that tips and information. I hope that helps you. And if you need more, please let me know. And I'm sorry, I've been crying all day. Notebook. I've been teaching myself how to edit with different programs and, like Adobe and all that. You can't lay and watch. Tomorrow you will not remember it. Even if I watch 20 videos on how to make the perfect coffee, I finally had to sit down and rewatch all of them with a notebook, because you need to write down the notes so that you don't have to be like, man, I watched a lot of videos. I don't remember which one told me to weigh the coffee to 16 grams. Yeah, it said weigh the coffee to 16 grams. I was like, what video was that? And it works, but you have to let it sit for 4 minutes 3 times before you can drink your coffee. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I stopped making that coffee. Anyhow, thanks, Elle. All right, on to the next. I forgot what I was talking about. It's coming to me, but I can hardly remember because I just started talking about other things. It might come back. If somebody wants to hear the end of that story, let me know what we were talking about. That's a good view right there. I had to maneuver the top of that tripod. Yeah, Nikki. Okay, so this is what you do, okay? With the pot thing like this, and you push it down. So I was like, why can't I get my coffee to taste better than Starbucks, okay? Oh, meeting Gray, Elle, thanks. You're the best. Okay, I'll come back to you, Nikki. So meeting Gray. So we meet this lady. Oh my gosh, this lady, right? She comes walking up and kissing and all this stuff, and I pulled Gray back and I said, okay, hold on here. I said, she was kneeling down, right? Like she was already in love, and that was her dog. And I gotta take this dog home, and I don't kiss all the dogs on the lips. I'm very picky about that because I have gotten a cold sore from doing that, and I don't like, a dog licked me on my mouth and I got a cold sore that night, so now I don't do that. That was a very early on in my career, so I do not let dogs kiss me on the lips unless we live together, okay? And even then, it's not like, here's my lips, because you will get an infection, and it just sucks. Cold sores suck. So I backtracked Gray, kind of like beside me, behind me, even if he was a little kind of like wanting to talk to this lady. And I just say, hey, if you want to adopt him, right now, because that's what she was there for, to pick him up and take him, right? And my family members set this up. Now, I didn't set this up. And I said, if you want to adopt him, I need to see your driver's license. We're going to do an application, and I'm going to follow you right now to go drop him off. And she stood up and she was like, no, I'm not okay with that. I'm like, well, you're about to take a dog that I've been raising as a puppy. He was born in my care. I want to be able to check on him and see him, and then also see the environment he's going into. And she literally booked it, man. She was freaking gone. She didn't waste any time to get in her car and do the zigzag thing, like this and that, and she left. She was hightailed it, and I told my family member, I said, look over there. I was like, look how fast she's driving. She doesn't want us to follow her, bro. All right, on to the coffee. So I don't, there's this thing about, I'm trying to get this flavor of this coffee, right? I'm like, how does Starbucks keep making my coffee, man? What's going on with this? Well, I have every kind of coffee machine you can have, and I have an espresso maker. I have a regular coffee maker that you have to use filters, and I find that I don't love the filter thing. I always make too much coffee for one person. And so I was like, let me do some research, right? So I watched like 30, 40 videos on how to make an awesome with the French press, right? So I got this French press, and you pour, anyways, this is the lowdown of all those videos. It's, you weigh out 16 grams of coffee for, I think, like what I want is like 2 shots of espresso. Okay. 16 grams of coffee. You pour it into this. You pour it into the French press. Okay. And you heat up your water. All right. And your water gets hot, what, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, you or 2 minutes or whatever. You pour the water in a little at a time, and there's a measurement. I don't have the measurement. It's like 2 ounces of water. I can't remember, but I have the water measurement wrong, but it's funny to talk about. We're just going to talk about it. So you pour half of your water in to the French press with the coffee in there. You stir it like this with the spoon. You take your spoon out. You kind of try to keep the, the ground coffee in there, but you threw on off those coffee makers out your front door. I know that Ninja coffee maker, that son of a crap, piece of crap. Okay. I got a new one though. I got a new one when my friend Titania was passing away. Her friend stayed with me. She bought a coffee maker. She left it at my house. That's the one Nikki uses all the time. She wanted to get coffee every day, and she found it cheaper to buy the coffee maker at Walmart and buy coffee and make it. She stayed here for like 10 days or 11, 12 days to be with my friend Titania, as we all were in the military together, and she wanted to have a coffee maker here at the house. And that was a very long time ago, but I'm glad it's getting used. Every time I use it, it comes out like so much coffee, and I waste so much coffee for one person, and I don't drink coffee all day long. Anyway, French press. Put your coffee grinds in the bottom. You fill it with half of the amount of water you're supposed to for the 16 grams of coffee. You stir it. You get your spoon out of there. You wait until it settles. You wait. I think the timer said 60 seconds. Then you pour the rest of your coffee that you have measured for the 16 grams of coffee. I don't know how much water it was. I can't remember. You pour the rest. You wait for 2 minutes. You wait for 2 minutes. Then you take your metal syringer looking thing, the plunger looking thing. Then you take your metal plunger thing and you push it down nice and slow, right? All the way down. If you don't know what a French press is, look it up. Then you wait 4 minutes. You put the timer on, you wait 4 minutes. And then you pour that slowly out. And that's your espresso, okay? And when you get done with this, so I bought this mold-free tested coffee that's expensive. I'm like trying to find the best, okay? I can't make it work. Last time I used the French press the whole time. Now I remember the waiting, haha. But the espresso I bought ended up tasting so good. Really? The Bozo one? Pookie said, oh, heck no, I would be climbing the walls, laugh out loud. I know. So the first day I was like, okay, this is cool. I'm going to get this coffee right, I'm trying to get espresso right, okay? Not coffee. I'm trying to make espresso. And I have to, What, you okay? I'm itching myself, bro. You're pokey. You're pokey, man. So, you're okay. I was poking. You were dreaming? I'm sorry. You're all right. It wasn't brownie. Kim says, I love coffee with them stars. Yeah, so this is the thing, right? I love coffee too. And I'm like, man, how do I stop spending money at Starbucks? The espresso I bought in the yellow package, yeah, it's like, oh, it's like super popular. It's like, I tried it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It's like Baseo or something like that. I swear, I think you got hair in my shirt from through the blankets. KP says, adorable. Thank you. We've been here a while already chit chatting. I'm sitting here finished trying to tell this story about espresso. So you pour your espresso out after that 4-minute wait, right? You pour it into your espresso cup or whatever you're going to do. You pour that out, right? And when you take your plunger out and all that, all those grinds are just waste. Okay? It's just trash. And I hate that, to be honest with you. I'm like, man, just for 2 shots of espresso, I have to waste all that coffee. Like, it is expensive, right? So I was like, let me make a second batch. So for me, I made a second batch. It was like light coffee. I put it in a mason jar, I put it in the fridge. It's like coffee you can drink all the time, okay? But it's light. It's a light coffee. But my espressos that time were awesome. Day 2, we're doing it again. I have to get rid of this ground coffee. I hate, I like to like compost stuff. It's okay, I'm used to it. Not everyone likes it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I didn't like it. Um, I swear I got a hair all over me or something. So day 2, I do the whole process, the whole 30-second wait, 2-minute wait, 4-minute wait, all that stuff. We're doing the coffee. I'm talking like this espresso. All I'm doing is drinking 2 shots of espresso with a tap of cream. That's it. Trying to keep it light, trying to keep it keto friendly. The Nikki says, no, it's not. It's good for plants. I put the grounds in your plants in front. No, I know, but I have to do that every day. If I have coffee, I have to go outside and throw coffee all over the place. I now have a compost binning area that's getting better and better, and I'll show you that the next time you pet sit. But um, this day 2, it was okay. Day 3, I was like, nah. Day 4, I was like, I'm done. Day 5, I was like, no more. It's just by the time I get up and want to run this hot water and then dip this and then stir that and add half and then add half more and then weigh this and then wait 4 minutes, I'm done. Like I'm done. I'm done. So I have not been, so now I'm on a whole, it's called a mocha pot. I need to possibly order a mocha pot, but I'm like, now we got to try that. Oh, God, this is too much. I've given up. Totally given up. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to do all that every day. Like takes 12, 15 minutes to make a coffee. Like what? And all I'm doing, I'm not even making it with like milk, ice, creamer, milk, cream. What I mean is milk, ice, sugar, pump. I'm not even making a whole coffee. I'm just brewing 2 espresso shots and it takes like 12 minutes. No. Anyways, funny story, right? I think it's a funny story. Wow, we got to really talk about all kinds of stuff. Bubba says, hey, everyone, getting ready for bedtime. Night, Dede. Love you. Good night, Dad. Pookie says, I only drink one. Good night, Dad. Please don't cry too much more. Get some sleep. Mom loves you and misses you too. Text me in the morning. Pookie says, I only drink 1 cup and it's instant. So let's talk about this instant coffee thing. For real, that's pretty funny because I can envision your frustration on day 5. Yeah, I was like done. I was like, screw that. Put your jamming on, Bubba. And he does wear those jammies. I went over to his house one day and I was like, Daddy, what are you wearing right now? Are you guys ready for some skits? I got to do something to make us laugh. I got to get some skits done. I don't know. Oh, this weekend's supposed to be, we're also going to be frozen in. I don't even know if I'm going to have internet, so I better be careful what I say, but maybe I can make something happen if I try to make myself laugh. I know Faith would not want me crying all weekend, but I'm going to try not to. My daddy be wearing these pajamas that I bought him. They go down to his knees. Hey, I bought them for him. He wears them, man. He loves them. I was like, Daddy, no offense, but you live alone. I shouldn't say that out loud. You got some friends. You live alone, and you don't share a bed. I mean, like, I would be like, you don't have any animals like that. Like, why would you not be butt naked, sleeping? I would be so comfortable in however you want to sleep. Oh yeah, Marsha, he be wearing those suckers. Hey, Pookie. So my dad, he had that surgery, right? And by the way, right now he's cancer free. So he had that face surgery and he's cancer free, and it's been hard. He got through it all. And good night, Hannah. Thanks for commenting. He got through all that stuff, bros. Yay, cancer free. I forgot what I was gonna talk about, man. So my daddy, he's cancer free now. What was I gonna say? Dang, I forgot. I lost it. You need to cover your garage faucet pipes with the insulation blanket I gave you. You need to cover your garage. I threw that insulation blanket away, dude. That thing was nasty. It smelt nasty. And I did. I covered it with some towel. I think there's some towel in there. But dang, that thing was nasty. I don't know where you got that insulation blanket. That's just an old packaging blanket. I threw that sucker away when I got home. Doug said that's great news. You were talking about daddy's jammies. I think I'm done talking about it though. I went to his house and I was like, Daddy, what's up with these jammies? You be wearing these jammies, they're long jammies. I think that's the story is like, I was like, you live alone, you have no pets. Why don't you just wear whatever you want to wear or nothing to go to bed? Like, why do you have to even wear anything? Oh, I was going to say this. So Pookie gave me this, for 2025, 26, 2024 Christmas, right? Pookie Puppy sent me a really cool gift. I loved it. A electric blanket. So Pookie Puppy sent me an electric blanket because she bought herself one because we were talking about how cold it is in Vegas, right? And I told her I have an electric blanket. So I sent her. I can't believe I'm laughing, We lost faith today and I'm actually getting some laughs in here. This is great. So I, I, I sent Pookie Puppy some links to some blankets on Amazon, right? And she's like, "Hey, you want one?" And I was like, who doesn't want an electric blanket, okay?" MP says instant coffee. Don't let me forget, MP. So Spirit Angel was like, pool noodles work on pipes for insulation. And I saw pool noodles the other day at Dollar Tree. And I was like, food for thought. Walmart don't have them anymore. Not at this time of year. Been there, done that, sleeping commando, laugh out loud. Okay, thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. So I gave Pookie Puppy these links, and Pookie Puppy is there's the so these links, right? You click on them, and the colors of the blankets were like awesome, right? They're like pink and purple and blue, and my favorite color is blue, right? But I like a good pink and every now and then some purple. But Brownie is like kicking me over here. So Pookie Puppy orders me and her both. She's in Nevada. I'm in Texas. Have to get up early to bring in more wood. -7 tomorrow. We'll be here again. Bless you, dear. God bless you, Kim. Thank you so much. Please be safe out there. And cut that wood and put it in some kind of storage box near the door, outside, instead of walking out there and doing all that. Pookie says those blankets were not for me, girl. Laugh out loud. Yeah, because the blanket that you ordered was like this big. The blanket was like this big, bro. So I hadn't used the blanket. I kept it in the box. I opened that up and I was like, dang, man, this sucker will warm up my calf. Pookie Puppy said it was a freaking napkin. It was an electric blanket napkin, bro. It was so small. Like, okay, it was a freaking napkin. So I was talking about my dad and how he's surviving this. And because he had that surgery and he doesn't, I was like, man, Dad's kind of chilly in here, this and that, this and that. So what I ended up doing, yeah, it was like, she's like, hey, Dede, you want one of these electric blankets? I was like, heck yeah, why not, you know? So she sends it to me, and for Christmas, you know, I'm kind of opening everything up, and I'm like, it's like this big. Oh, shoot. So what I did, I gave it to my dad. So the funny thing is, and the reason why I brought it up was my dad had that surgery. He had cancer removed on his face. It was really hard. It was all the way down in the middle of your face, above your nose, all the way down to the interior bone of your skull. It was so sad. It was so painful. It was so scary. And it was so scary for my dad. Well, because I noticed that he always wears shorts with his skinny, bony legs. And I was like, Dad, hey, Dad, I got this. I got this. I was like, "Hey, Dad, I got this blanket warmer from Pookie Puppy. I don't use, I don't use it. You think you can use it? You're always laying on this couch with your bony legs and your feet sticking out everywhere." I was like, "And you look cold, and you got this cancer spot here that's taken out." I was like, "Do you want to use it?" And he's like, "Okay." And he don't even plug it in, and he loves it. So Pookie Puppy, I was gonna tell you, he loves the blanket. He uses it every day. You just gotta get. Boogie says, "Oh my gosh, too funny." Laugh out loud. Do this every something. I missed it. It went too fast. Do this every year. Something, something. Be safe, Kim. We have fun here, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. You guys are silly. Well, we're silly because we also went through a hard loss today. We have fun here. Yeah. I guess your dad laid it in his lap. Oh my gosh. That's a good one. Oh my gosh. Nightbot's like, hey, go to Patreon. There's the link for Patreon. You don't have to sign up as a paying member on Patreon, but you will want to if you're going to get any use out of it. But you do get content over there that you also still don't get on YouTube. It's growing, so it's not like I go there and do every single thing, but one day I hope I do. It's a good throw blanket, Bubba says. He uses it every day, Pookie. He loves it. And if you're, oh, she says she threw hers in the trash. What's crazy is that you be ordering things like that, right? I ordered these night lights. I ordered these night lights, right? Because this light above me right here, I constantly sit up and hit my head. This light right here, boom, boom, right? So in the middle of the night, if I didn't swing it back, I'll get up and hit my head, right? And it hurts, man. And who's laughing like that? Lisa. So I ordered these night lights, and they're purple and cute and all that. And the thing about ordering on Amazon, which I hope to one day maybe stop doing because I've been reading a lot of stuff that's going on that I don't want to support. But anyway, I got these night lights in the mail, and I thought they would be great. I could use one and then save one of them for my little family members that travel, that read a lot. I was like, you charge it up, right? That freaking light came in. You know how big it was? It was like this big. It was this big. And it had like a thing like this, and it was metal. And I was like, if I do that 3 or 4 times, that sucker's gonna break off. Oh my gosh, I sent those suckers back. I was like, man, that's the thing about these Amazon orders is like, if you don't know the measurements and you really don't pay attention, I was like, what am I gonna do with this little thing? I was like, what the heck is this? Remember, Dede, I said, whatever emotions come to you, go with it. It's healthy to laugh if that's what's inside you right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we be talking about all this stuff. Spirit Angel says, I ordered a wind chime. You know where this is going, right? I ordered a wind chime. It came in looking like this right here. It was for the babies. What is it? The baby bin. Thinking it was going to be awesome sounding. It was so small. I sent it back. That's like the desk lamp I bought. What happened with your desk lamp? Oh my gosh. Laughing is good medicine. Yes, it is. I tuned in late and didn't know about your loss. I'm so very sorry. L-Bug, it's okay. Thank you so much for coming back. Oh, let's not start talking about funny stuff we ordered. Oh, shoot. I want to know, Nikki. I want to know. This is going to get good right here. This is going to get good. Okay, one thing I need to finish is the talk about instant coffee, Pookie, and MP. So let me tell you about some instant coffee research I did. Okay, are you listening? So instant coffee, when you read the ingredients, it says coffee, right? But look it up on YouTube. They have documentaries on the instant coffees and how they're made. And you are not going to want the chemicals in those at all, bro. It's scary. So I know it says coffee. It can't be excellent tasting instant coffee without having science. So please look up. I have instant coffee in there, and I was like, it's the bold blonde espresso, I think it's called Nespresso, and it was part of one of the documentaries I watched on instant coffee, and it was one of the brands that had stuff in there you might not want, like pesticide, like mold, like things like that could really hurt your organs. The best was under okay. And so I'm telling you, Pookie Puppy, be careful. I would make sure you do some more research and not get the worst of the instant coffees. But instant usually has chemicals in it that you might not want to affect your organs and put you into your organs into like any kind of failures. If you're anything like my dad's like, well, I'm old already, but I've gotten him to buy new toothpaste and hair shower gel, or not soap, but body wash or hair shampoo, whatever. I have gotten him to do that. Nikki says instant coffee is icky too. And Nikki, repeat that one because it already left. Remember the instant. Okay, the best underwear I ordered, and while shopping, the darn thing started to slide down my body. So imagine Pookie Puppy getting in an Uber and getting Ubered to her favorite Wednesday night drink night, and she's in the Uber and she gets out and that panty starts sliding down. So I gotta tell you something. She gets out. She's like, hey guys. And her panties down, hanging down. Hopefully she ain't wearing no skirt. Look at his face. What is he doing over here? So there was this I gotta look at you when I'm there's this time. If you were on a live when Faith was almost dying in 2025, she almost died twice in 2025 and survived both instances. One time there was so many flies. I was cooking like liver and kidneys in my house, and I don't know what happened, but there was hundreds of flies coming into my house from somewhere. And Faith is down on the ground. I swear they were coming because they could smell her death. And I was like, where are all the, I was live with you guys. And I was like, look at all these flies, man. I kept killing them and killing them. It looked gross. It was scary. It was deathly. It was like devilish. And I got through that episode. And then I ended up ordering these. What are they called? I ended up ordering these skeeters. This tennis racket skeeter fly killer, electric fly killer. Okay, listen. Because it's all metal, like a shocking agent on the inside. You know, it's like a grid. It's like a shocking agent like this. Okay, thank you, Bubba. It's like a shocking agent like this, like a net, like a tennis racket. So since you have like this tennis racket thing going on, it also has a stand so you can have it on in the stand, just there, and flies will fly in it. No, heck no. Let me tell you, no fly flew into that sucker at all, ever. And then the next thing is like you could take the wand, right, and like hit the fly like that. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's so hard. It's plastic. It's not flimsy like a fly swatter. So you be like this, and that fly is gone. So I bought a set of two. I was like, these don't work. Because I left Nikki with them. I was like, hey, use these when all them flies keep coming, right? I don't know where them flies are coming from. Nikki says it was a bug zapper racket, and I said she can go outside and play some good old skeeter tennis with it. OMG. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I was like, I'm sending those back, right? Nikki gets home from pet sitting, right? She gets home. She saw that I had bought those for my house. And she's like, hey girl, look what I got. She sent me a picture of them. The same ones she got at Dollar Tree. I was like, why did you go get those? They don't work, you know. Well, you know, I got to play some skeeter tennis. For them skeeters, you know, mosquitoes. It fries the bugs. Let me tell you, it don't touch the bug. None of the bugs, nothing died. No, I bought 3 things for her to try while I was out of town, and none of them worked. I sent them all back. All right, Nikki's got another one here. I was at Aldi. I didn't end up buying it. Oh, you sent me a fake photo? You know when you say, like, look what I got, and you buy it in your mind, and you send me a photo that you have one? I look at everyone that has one. Do you guys be sitting there trying to slap these foes? Do you be sitting there trying to slap these bugs like this and then actually kill them? Is that what you do? Does it really work? Does that really work? I was totally going to buy it, laugh out loud. I know, right? But you didn't. It ain't worth it, man. I had those. I sent them back. I sent those back. They didn't kill nothing. They didn't kill nothing. Did they, Mai Tai? They were a bunch of little wands. Like them wands you were in little girl, and they were little white wands sitting on the table. Like they just had like a stand, you know? Oh, oh my gosh. Yes, outside at night. Really? Oh, not me, man. It never worked for me. I'd let it go. If it don't work right off, I'm out of there. That's funny, huh? See, Spirit Angel, Marsha's got one of them tennis rackets too, see? Nikki said, I'm going to get the one this spring just for fun. They cheap at the Aldi if they come in at Aldi. Marsha said she fried a fly the first time. What? I was swinging at things. My dogs were yelling and barking. They were freaking out. They did not like the tennis racket. They did not like that tennis racket at all. Man, what a great time. I had a really good time with you all. What a good laugh. We had some good laughs. And see how funny it can be with y'all. Just you guys can't even talk, you know? Look at him holding my arm here. Well, my time is kind of coming to a close because guess what I got to do? Everybody's got to go out to potty. And I got to dust all this hair off. Lifted your spirits up a little bit. Sure did. Sure did. And I can't say thank you enough. I really needed it. Now I'm going to get off of here and go looking for Faith, looking around, looking at all the places she lays and looks at me. I'm going to try not to let it get me down. I think I got a minor headache. Yep, we're almost off. I'm heading off to bed. Night, night, sweet dreams. Hey, by the way, you guys, tomorrow all that cold weather's coming in for some of us here in Texas. I think there's only 2 of us in Texas here right now. Stupid. I got to fly up against the kitchen cabinet and thought I was going to burn the cabinet. I can imagine that. Do you have white cabinets? It's going to start raining early in the morning. Uh-oh. We're here, girl, Pookie says. You're going to look for her a lot, but she'll send you comforting signs. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard me. Within an hour of being home, me and Brownie sitting outside, staring off into the wilderness, a yellow butterfly. I grabbed my phone. I jumped up. Brownie went jumping off, and I was filming that butterfly and freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, a yellow butterfly. And I looked around and I was like, in this weather? L's still here. Tennessee here. Tennessee's cold too, isn't it? Isn't it supposed to be getting on? You guys are getting what's coming through us first. You're going to look for her a lot. Good night, Spirit Angel. Praise to God, your mom to be okay. Pookie Puppy, yep, there it is. You guys know the butterflies always chase me down, and this was a yellow one. It didn't chase me down. It was just a nice, soft, it flew by, flew in my yard and over my fence, and off it went. And it is January, mid-January. It's cold. It's about to have freezing cold weather this weekend. We're about to be freezing. What that butterfly is doing here, there's no vegetation. I mean, it's all skin and bones out there. You'll see it on some of my videos. There's no leaves on the trees anymore. So, like, what are the odds in a backyard with no... I don't have any trees. I don't have any bushes. It's all pea gravel and rocks. My neighbor has dead grass. My other neighbor has dead grass. My back is just wilderness with no leaves on the trees. They all have fallen. So yeah, what are the odds? Like, what are the odds in my backyard with no trees or bushes in January that this yellow butterfly comes flying around, up and down, around and over my fence while I was sitting there with Brownie thinking about my loss of faith within an hour of losing her. Y'all be safe and warm now too. Pookie, get ready, man. Texas, get ready. We're about to be in like Monday's gonna be 7 degrees on the low. So we got some stuff coming in. You guys better be ready and be safe. Have some extra water bottled up, or not bottled up, but just for the water that you're getting now is cleaner. Like if you have a contamination and they say, hey, don't drink the water, I wouldn't brush my teeth with that. That can happen when there's a power outage or a line down. And your internet might go down. So make sure, like Spirit Angel would say, charge up all your stuff. Charge up all your stuff. And if you have some pitchers or plastic bottles or anything, you might want to fill it up with just water that you have through the tap now. In case we had a freeze where we couldn't get water. So it was like drip, 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 drip because there was a main freeze somewhere else. Nikki says, we're not supposed to get snow until Saturday, but it will also go down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, like get water in case you have to take a hand shower and you can't get water out of your sinks. Get some water and some pitchers, line them up and have them ready. And worst case, hopefully you have enough wood to have a fire and you have a metal pan and you go take some of that ice or snow and melt that sucker down and take a shower. Good call. I need to test my solar phone charger. Ooh, that's a good call. That is a good call. And we'll do our bottles of water too. Yep, I boiled a bunch already. I'm still boiling. I'll boil through until it freezes and then I'll drip the faucets, and I'm not going to be sitting around doing laundry. Like we're going to hold off until it all melts. You know, we're going to go through Friday night, Saturday all day, Saturday all night, Sunday. It finally lets up, but I heard it's supposed to stretch out. So we got a lot of stuff coming in. I know I'm not the weather person that you're watching right now, but hopefully this helped you out with some stuff. Pookie says in Nevada, Sunday will be 58 low, 34 burr. Sunday, we're going to be 10 degrees Sunday. Can you imagine Texas is 10 degrees? It's even colder than Nevada. What is going on out here? Just right over on the other side of your hill over there in Nevada, you can go skiing. Hello. That's crazy. It's still cold, but not as cold as what we're getting. And this is scary stuff because we don't have the infrastructure that's designed to handle this kind of stuff freezing. When something breaks, oh my gosh, it takes forever for them to fix it. God bless each and every one of you. We love you, and thank you for watching, and thank you for helping me heal my heart tonight. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the donations, and we'll be seeing you hopefully tomorrow. But if not, don't get mad at me. Check the comment section in the dashboard of my YouTube or Patreon. Good night, MP. Love you. Love you as well, Nikki. Love you all. Love you all. Love you. Good night. Bye. This was fun, huh? Subscribe, hit the bell.